Hi, hey, and all those other greetings, girlies. I'm jenspins, welcoming you guys back to my gaming unboxing channel, where today we have some more Sonic Rumble. And we have a fun one because it's the early access view for the Godzilla x Sonic Rumble collab. I'm going to be so honest, I know nothing about Godzilla, except for the fact that he is currently on the screen with a model that makes him look like a cute leathery Muppet with an overbite. And I'm trying to be nice and not too mean because his scary mother is in the background and I don't want to get mauled by Godzilla. We're chill. Now, starting off, I do want to show off everything that is currently in this collab and how you guys can get all of this content to play around for yourself when it launches on December 22nd. Now, Godzilla himself is actually a free skin. So, as always, the Battle Pass has two different entries, the free version as well as the paid version. You can get a little Mothra buddy. Some people might be a little sad that it's not just playable Mothra, but you just still get a Mothra buddy, which is pretty cute. You get quite a lot from this pass. You can get stuff like the roar emote, make your opponents fear you. You've got different stickers, you've got this fire Rodon, and of course, Godzilla, as well as skill right here in the free version. But you also have the King Ghidorah, who's like three-headed dragon, kind of just flies out of frame. Probably going to be one of the biggest models in the game, and if we get a bigger character, then it's gonna just cover this entire screen. I don't even know who would be bigger than a Godzilla character, but who knows. I have quite a lot though, because he does have his ability, the Gravity Beam, which is an attack and movement. You can also get Nuclear Pulse, which honestly, if you're a big fan of Charge Blast, you're going to really like this. Survival with those two abilities can be very aggressive and potentially very fun. Now, we do also have stuff like missions to be able to get these boxes. And you might be saying, Spins, what are these boxes for? If you played the Sonic Movie 3 event, you'll know that there's a raffle. You can get these boxes from playing or just from doing these missions. And in these boxes, you can get a few different things, such as Kaiju Footprint Effect, as well as a few banners, few stickers, and a few nameplates. So overall pretty cool, and you can just get like your standard medals just like the movie event. You can do 3 a day, and in doing so, you'll get the rewards. Now, of course, I don't actually have enough to get all 3, but if I did, we'd get this Godzilla Atomic Breathplate. Overall, pretty neat, but there is still a few more things in this. This crossover is kind of crazy, like a third-party crossover, because we also have Mechagodzilla and the Destroyoya. Listen, I'm not going to pretend I know what these characters are or who they are, but that's pretty cool, you know? I mean, this guy, I wouldn't want to mess with him. So if you know anything about Godzilla, feel free to, like, enlighten me about what's going on with this crossover, and you know, I'd always love to learn more. But we're gonna look at all of these characters in the video. I think that should pretty much cover it, except for stickers. We do also have Godzilla and Sonic, we've got a Roar, all of these. So hey, if you really like Godzilla, then you know what, you are gonna be really happy about all of this. And we also have this fire Rodon, which no clue. He's cool, but I think I'm gonna stick to Mothra with this. Maybe I'll use fire Rodon just to show him off, and hopefully guys can get a good peek at everything. Now, I do believe that should be it. We do also have some season 2 stuff that I was able to get for this, and we might see some of those because some of the characters, they can only use a certain ability, or they only have one character specific ability. So I'm planning on using that like season 2 effect, since I don't know if or when I would be able to get that effect to show you guys. We're now past the lecture portion of this video, and we can rock out with Godzilla. Man, this is gonna look weird, you know? Guys, you got Silver, you got Blaze, and you've got Iblis. Just right here, this is the closest we have to Iblis that is currently in the game, and it's gonna look crazy. Other thing I should mention, there will be a third character that we do actually... Sorry, not a third character. we will have a stage in round 2, which is a Godzilla survival, and that's where we'll see Big Mama Godzilla that's trying to attack us and kill us. It's going to be great. Now, I'm going to be honest. I did actually try to record this video a little bit earlier, but I did run out of time because I had to go to dinner yesterday. And I figured, you know what? I'm just going to restart it because my controller stopped working because it ran out of battery. It just was this huge hassle. So I was like, you know what? Let's just start from scratch. Godzilla destroyed Tokyo. He destroyed my video. So let's rebuild together. And then he can destroy in there too again. You know? Have a nice time. But yeah, overall, like I said, I'm not a big Godzilla person. I do think that it is interesting that they had this be like the first third-party collab that they did. It was very unexpected because there was this cruise ship, so everybody was saying like, oh, maybe it's Skies of Arcadia, maybe it's like Oil Ocean or something crazy, but no, it's Godzilla. So I mean, that opens the door to a lot of different potential collaborations in the future. Of course, I'm not going to mention them here because this is a Godzilla video, but feel free to add some like collabs that you'd like to see in the comments. Because also, as somebody in the creator program, I can always just float it over to the Sonic Rumble creator team and be like, hey, I've heard some people want to see X series as a collab. Like, maybe that would be cool to see what would happen. But yeah, I do kind of hope they keep this as a permanent fixture in the game, just like the other collab, because it's cool. It's really small, though, and the hitboxes are huge. Like, okay, so this one will always be destroyed, that third one. Uh-oh, he's breaking the ship. He's breaking the ship already. I sometimes forget how fast these could be. Oh my gosh, and the little lizards are poisonous too. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm gonna scare you. I'm gonna terrify you. Oh my god, they're all just gone. Honestly, it might not be the worst thing when these are waiting to spawn to just stand right on those springs and try to be in the center. Though that could be a risky move, because if somebody ends up homing attacking you mid-spring, you're gonna fall down. So I'm very curious once we actually play it with other people, like in the full game, no bots, how that's gonna play out and what those strategies are gonna form between that. Wait, what is this? Wait, is this a new stage? I have never seen this. Did they just add this? Chemical Plant 2 Ring Battle? I mean, hey, this does look kind of interesting. It's too bad that this isn't like a survival type stage, because this actually looks kind of perfect for survival. That, you know what? That would actually be kind of another cool thing, is if they had specific stages where you could like switch what mode they were. And it's like, oh, hey, here's this little like survival mode for this stage that's going on. Oh, geez. Yeah, they even have like little bombs that would work perfectly for that. So they could have it be like, oh, maybe you're doing ring survival on this, or you're doing, you know, you're doing just regular survival. Be kind of perfect. Maybe I'll float that. Mode selections for these. It'd also be kind of cool if they had like a mode where you use your homing attacks to like health bar people, and if somebody gets homing attacked like 3 times, they're just out. I'd be open to that. I'd be very open to that idea. Wait, I want to get the shadow. Well, doesn't matter. The homing attack on Godzilla does look crazy, though. Just boom! Ah, yes, my favorite Sonic team. Shadow, Vector, and Godzilla. Love it. To be honest, Mechagodzilla is about where my knowledge stops. And you might be like, oh my gosh, you know like all the lore about Mechagodzilla? Whoa, tell us! No, I know of his existence. Like, and that's it. That's where my knowledge stops. The existence of Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, and that's it. Okay, we have this absolute zero ability. I don't remember what it does, but we might as well just try it. Oh yeah, right. It's a little like invincibility guard, and then we shoot a little laser. So that's actually going to be nice for survival, potentially. And then Cyclone is what we get for... Oh, whoopsies. What we get for the Season 2 pass for buying enough skins. Though, honestly, that's not terrible for movement. So, I might use this once as wall breaks. Oh, right, the grind rails. My apologies. Completely forgot that there's not a lot of space around here. But once we get... Oh, okay. Rude. Yeah, once we get out of the pink fuzzy handcuffed things... Oh, whoopsies. Wow! Wow, I was guessing that would be better than Spin Dash. It actually is. Because you don't have any startup lag, and you don't have any ending lag on it either. So you just go very fast like a Spin Dash, but there's also like no attack on it, which is actually just pretty great. So you know what? Cyclone for races, I endorse it. They've been putting some really good skills on those skin tickets, which is great, but it's also a little concerning because if you miss out on it, there's no way to actively get it. Wait, Seaside Hunt is also new. Okay, it looks like we're going to be getting quite a few new things in this, which they did have a thing that said coming soon. It also makes the Godzilla event very, very good because you can get bronze tokens from that as well. Wait, I gotta scare him. Roar! Fear me! Okay. Well, now we gotta run, though. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I hit him. Did I hit him off the edge? I did! Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm gonna really enjoy this Godzilla event with this survival round. The only thing that's kind of sad is there's the possible concern that it might not go that long. And I'm very interested to see how real people are going to act on this. Because if you don't know the early access, it's just me, other YouTubers, and mostly bots. Just so that like you're not sitting there waiting for a bunch of people, and it all works out. You can show all that. Ooh, okay. You know, I could see Mechagodzilla chilling at Chemical Plant. Maybe he can drink like a nice little purple chemical soda, get the rust away. See, this is the moment when like you might, if you've seen my videos, you might be expecting me to put like a little graphic of Godzilla drinking that. But one of the rules that was in the collab thing, because of the copyright issue, because it's not Sonic Rumble's rights, it's them having the rights and allowing us to use them. And because this is technically promotional, one of the rules is that, hey, don't add like any crazy images, because like we couldn't just like have the like Godzilla team look at them at every single video and be like, okay, we got to have this pre-approved. We got to make sure that you agree to all this with the creators. Because if you do that, then it's just like, oh yeah, none of these videos are getting out on time. Because like this early access came out on the 18th, and it actually becomes publicly available on the 22nd. So it's not like there was a lot of time to begin with, and they don't want to have every single thing under review, which I completely understand. But that unfortunately does mean that I can't necessarily be as silly as I would want to be with these videos. But, I mean, hey, who am I to complain? I'm getting to play this super cool event early to show all of it off to you guys. And you guys get to see, like, oh, is this battle pass going to be worth it? And honestly, I think that this is one of the premium passes with a ton of stuff in it that could potentially be worth your while. Now, of course, just like any other premium pass in the past, like the Emerald one, it varies on, do you care about the franchise? Do you care about the series? So if you're somebody who's like, oh, I really like Sonic Rumble, but like I'm not a Godzilla fan. Like if you're in my shoes, you're probably not going to be inclined to get the pass. But maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I really like Mothra, so I really want to get Mothra Buddy. Then that might change if you want to get the pass or not. Next up, we have Spooky Fiery Dragon Buddy in the Snowlands. Just, what says Christmas time like a nice fiery dragon lighting a campfire for his friends, making sure that there's a nice fireplace and everybody's nice and warm. You know what I mean? He wants to make sure that everybody's comfy cozy. And he's probably one of the like big bads that Godzilla fights, because I think Godzilla is like generally like a monster movie, and it's like, oh my gosh, Godzilla ended up fighting like Tokyo and destroying Tokyo, and the people were fighting Godzilla. But to make more, they probably were like, well, we gotta have him, like, Godzilla become a hero so that it's not all the same. We want to make sure that Godzilla is able to like fight these other creatures, and maybe humanity is like, oh my god, Godzilla's friend. So I'm guessing that this is probably like, I don't know, Godzilla's like angry uncle who's just like perturbed by humanity. Just like, nah, I just want to destroy everything. At Thanksgiving, they didn't have a pumpkin pie, and I'm perturbed, I'm upset, so I'm just gonna destroy humanity. And I mean, we all have an uncle like that. And if you say, I don't have an uncle like that, you're the uncle. You're the uncle that would try to destroy all of humanity because Sasha didn't bring the pumpkin pie this year. And Sasha was busy, okay? Sasha got fired from her job. All right, Uncle Larry, you gotta chill. Don't be like this dragon destroying humanity because you didn't get your pumpkin pie. All right, just go to the store, buy the pumpkin pie for yourself. It's that simple. I mean, finish watching the video, Uncle Larry. See, this is an example of what not to do. All right, Uncle Larry, if you're paying attention, this is the example. Don't be like Mama Godzilla. Yeah. Listen. You just gotta accept that Sasha got busy. All right. You know, I am kind of curious about something, because I think Bubble Shield does make you invincible. So I kind of want to just like stay on one of these sinking ships. Dang. I was gonna say, stay on one of the sinking ships and use like Bubble Shield. Oh, it shoots you away. Yo, that's actually kind of fire. Imagine that being a taunt, though. Just to, like, taunt other people. Just going into Bubble Shield, getting launched, and then surviving. It would be such a waste of an ability, but it would look so fire. I'd be so down for that. Listen, I gotta test Bubble Shield for more things, apparently, because I didn't know that it would push shield. Yeah, listen, as aggressive and angry as our little demon dragon is, he doesn't mind going for a nice little run and not trying to disturb the peace, you know? And that's growth. If you ask me, that is a lot of growth. Personally, for Dragon Yaw, is that his name? Dragon Yaw? I don't know. Kind of sounds like he should have like a little cowboy hat on or something. Listen, y'all are tempting me. Y'all are tempting me to make these really silly edits, Godzilla people. But I'll behave. I swear. Don't tell Rovio and Sonic Team. I'll behave. I swear. I swear, guys, I'll behave. I won't put a cowboy hat on Godzilla, okay? Maybe we could get some fan art. Don't be mad at me, okay? I'm just trying to have some fun. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but so far, like, I will say, for not knowing anything about any of these characters, I do think that the models are really good. And I do really like the toy aesthetic. It is kind of funny, though, seeing them be like, oh yeah, here's this, like, menacing creature in this, like, cutesy little toy style. You know, Eggman just watched Godzilla over the weekend and was like, you know what? I'm making some toys. I'm making some toys to fight Sonic because I can do that. I'm smart enough. I can make this, like, dragon figure, paint him up, and there we go. Sonic is gonna weep when he sees this, and I'm gonna be so happy about that. This is the final skin from the crossover. 3-headed dragon, no arms, and honestly, I think this is gonna be the funniest one for people to select, just because it is fairly big. And he does float in the air. So I think people are going to be a little bit curious about that and seeing how that looks on the different screen. Alright, so this guy has the gravity beam, so I gotta remember to show that off, because I did almost forget to show off the one skill earlier, just to see what's going on for that. But I also would have loved to show more Mothra, but I wanted to give the buddies equal footing. And besides, I will be able to use all of this stuff in future early access because it does let me keep the exact same account. So there's no necessary rush, but it is possible that, like, there might be another collab that's like, hey, don't use any collaboration stuff from this other thing, and then it'll render that mood. But it's hard to say, you know? Alright, so we do have Gravity Beam, which is kind of a dash, a little bit of an attack with some fire. So overall, another one that's more like survival-based, but it also adds a lot of movement. I do still think that Cyclone Dash is probably better for that. And while it is absorption, I honestly think that I might even like to use it for some boss battles. That's at least what I'm thinking, because I think that would genuinely be pretty helpful to try to do. I am definitely going to fall off trying to use Gravity Beam, but knowing me, I will do it. Okay. So, pretty guaranteed that it's always going to be the third one. It does make you wonder why that third one is there a little bit. But still, oh my god, what am I doing? Oh, that was not smart. That was not very smart of me. I forgot about the distance part of it. Alright, be careful because you can respawn off of those ships. Alright, we're fine. Everybody got knocked out pretty early anyway. So. And now we could just chill out. Just chill out on the water. Be a little gremlin ourselves. Now see, this would have been perfect when we were using the other dragon. This would have been so perfect for the other dragon, but okay. I mean, I guess the Gravity Beam does seem kind of fiery. Though, like, it's called Gravity Beam, even though it seems more like Flamethrower type. And, like, it's not like it stuns them, it just works like a normal Flamethrower. So, like, Godzilla enthusiasts, if you know, like, feel free to let me know, because I feel like I'm kind of in the dark here. I'm like, maybe like hitting them should make people float in the air or something. It's called a Gravity Beam. But hey, I'm not well versed enough to make that argument. My argument may be flawed based on my lack of Godzilla knowledge. I do not have the Godzilla encyclopedia formatted correctly in my head, you know? Think I can bust that? Oh yeah, right. We may all die. heavily possible. Okay, thankfully we did not. Boop. Okay, go for one more. Oh, I'd love to go for another. Thank you. You know what? Just for fun, we'll gravity beam you. Or not. I mean, it's still good for movement, though, because, like, you can go pretty far with these different abilities. Ooh. And honestly, the better thing is everything being broken rather than nothing being broken. Because if everything's broken, then everything is super fun to use. But if nothing is broken, except for like one thing, then it's like, oh, everybody's going to gravitate towards that one thing. It's going to be like the exact same skills and abilities. So you know what? I don't mind the fact that Cyclone Dash is like insanely good, has a lot of movement and stuff. But yeah, that is every single brand new thing that is going to be inside of this event for the Godzilla collab. You guys will be able to get all of this different stuff. And as a reminder, we do have things such as the raffle. So we can do that really quick. You get all of this stuff, just like the other raffle. You can get Omni Fragments. Honestly, that is actually really nice. Though the fact that you can get just one, again, still nice. But it is still very rare considering how good these are. So if you get like 10 Omni Fragments, that's pretty great. The bronze are actually kind of amazing to get like early on. Golds I barely used. Silver I've used a little bit. But yeah, like everything overall is not too bad. We're gonna claim that, which I do already have that plate. I did forget to use it, but that's okay. But yeah, that is gonna be every single thing inside of this event. So if you guys enjoyed what you saw, let me know like down below. Do you guys think you'll get the premium pass for the Godzilla crossover event? Do you think that it's not for you? You're not big on Godzilla? Like, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Let me know. Me personally, I do think that they did a really good job for this event. If I was a big Godzilla fan, this would be blowing my mind right now. The thing is, though, I personally am not a big Godzilla fan. It's neat because it also sets that precedent of, hey, maybe we'll see some more crossover events as this goes on. Now, I could also do stuff like squad events if I really wanted to, but for the time being, I am not too worried about that. So yeah, that is going to be it for the Godzilla event. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button. Show us out there, known love, brother, mother, sister, father, iguana, and as always, I will be covering more Sonic Rumble, especially once this event goes public. I'll be trying to get everything, but it's worth keeping in mind. If you want to get just Godzilla and one of the events is in the free pass. You don't have to get the premium if you want Godzilla. If you want Mothra and a few other things, you do in fact need to get that pass. So please keep that in mind, because you are not going to want to miss out on that, because he's free. It is to level 30, but you do at least get a free character, free skin, and it's third-party skin that, much like a Sonic Dash event, it's possible that may not come back in the future. We may not see the Godzilla stage further on because of that. Kind of think of it like a streaming service. Whenever there's like something streaming that the company doesn't own, and it's like, okay, they're taking this away now. Very, very possible, may never put it back. So keep that in mind. And either way, hope you guys enjoy the event, and I hope you have fun. Thank you to the Sonic Rumble teams, as well as the teams behind Godzilla, which I will be putting on screen. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and keep TOHO safe. Thank you for watching my video, guys. If you look over to the left, you can see a playlist of one of my many playthroughs on the channel, as well as a fun video up above it. And if you look over to the right, you can subscribe to the channel, as well as see another video either from my channel or one of my friends' channels. Either way, it's sure to be a fun time. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Keep TOHO safe.